it to be.
Woo! We can go mad for mad. I can go Hulk and smash. You can get all my raps. Better not cross my path. I'm just mad. I'm big, mad. We stay mad. Cause we mad.
Good evening. What is going on? You were tuned into the Mad Ones Live. This is your boy, Professor Tony, alongside your queen, Queen D. What's going on, Queen?
Hey, y'all.
All right, how you feeling today,
That's my
Queen?
queen wave. I'm
That's
doing
Queen
all
Way.
right.
All right. So, y'all wondering where's Boog? What happened to Boog? Boog, he came down with something. Boog is not feeling good, so y'all send out his prayers, send out your prayers to Boog. Could get him help. Hopefully, he has a speedy recovery, and we'll see him here next week. But we got Queen filling in for our guy Boog today, so it's gonna be a good one. All right. So today, you seen the topic. I'm wondering, is people going to be angry or mad about this one? I'm wondering because we know that it's very partisan right now, right, Queen? We got people that's for the left, blue, deep blue, people that's for the red, deep red, and they hate each other, right? And I
Right.
think no matter which way it would have went, it could have if Kamala would have did this, it could have been people in the red been mad. If Trump do it, people in the blue that's mad, right? But besides all that, what do you feel about that, Queen? The fact that your income will no longer be getting taxed the hell out of, and you get to take home more money. How's that sound?
Well, hell, you see the smile on my face. Hell, they don't like to give it back anyhow. Shit, give me back what you've taken. Other than that, just leave it alone. Just leave
Yeah,
it alone.
yeah,
Go ahead, give me
feel
all
that.
my money.
All right. So, what do you think anybody is going to find a way to have a problem with this? Because we're going to go into some of the nuances of it, but just initially, just hearing it, do you think they're going to find a way? Because I know that they're going to spin it. This information just came out today, so I'm wondering what CNN, MSNBC, those outlets that make their money going against Trump, how are they going to spend this to get their base to go against them having more money in their pocket? Because essentially, that's what it is. You're going to have more money in your pocket. So,
Well,
what do you
yeah,
think they could
well, they
possibly
don't
do?
want us to have more money in our pocket, Tony. That's the whole setup. The more money we make, the more they want to take and use for their good. So of course
Right,
there's gonna be some problems with not taking it. Like this world is now built on our tax dollars. So
right.
if we don't give them to you, of course we're gonna have problems. Of course, you
Okay.
know.
So this is the thing, right? So let's put it very simply here. I'm gonna use the hundreds. It's easier to use. So let's say you made 100,000 a year. Oh, I forgot to say, it's not for every single person. So if you make over 150K, if you make over 150K a year, then you're still gonna get taxed. It's for all the people that's making less than 150K per year. They will no longer be getting taxed. So that is majority of Americans are not going to be getting taxed. So it's more so the wealthy, the the upper middle class to the wealthy are going to continue to get taxed. And I kind of think that makes sense. I seen some people angry, those that are making more than that. I see they're angry. They're like, why not everybody? It's just like, well, we got to think about this. We still need some of those taxes coming in. And I think he's thinking about who is it really hurting the most. It's not gonna hurt the millionaires or the very wealthy as much as it's hurting the middle class and the lower class citizens right now. So what do you think about that? About that 150K mark?
I mean, I always agree with I really believe that taxes should really go according to your income. So if you making 150,000 a year, then I mean I don't see nothing wrong with you paying on it. I don't see nothing wrong with us paying on it. I just feel like it should fit the case. So the
Yeah,
more money you make, the more money you get. Like
yeah,
that
yeah.
so I don't know if that would be a punishment for those who are wealthy, but hey, it's hey, I mean
What is it, a punishment or more so you're just not getting uh a benefit? Because it's not like they're gonna charge them more. It would have been it's just the same old for them. Whereas we are getting a benefit because honestly, um, the financial snaps out of America. I know everybody comes on and you see all the dating shows and you see everybody every
Mm-hmm.
time they ask you how much they make. Everybody has the same. I make 100,000 a year. All right. We know it's not true, but you want to make yourself look good for the internet, right? Proof
Mm-hmm.
is most Americans don't have $200 in their savings. So when something goes wrong, right, they cannot fix that. Right? There's nothing they could do about it. So if if you're giving us more money from our taxes that you've been taking from us anyway, now people are going to have money in their savings. So their car goes
Mm-hmm.
down. We don't have to use credit. Our credit went up 900%. Not use, bro. That is insane. The amount of credit that went up being used by the American people. I can't even explain how bad that is. And everybody here is really living literally. I won't even say check to check because you're trying to catch up to the check that you behind on, right? So
Yeah,
you live
they
you live
just
in
above water.
we live in minimum payment to minimum payment. That's what we need to start, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
why the people that are making less than 150K use the more money. So let me say this. All right. So 100K is under that threshold of 150K, right? So let's say you do really bring in 100K a year, right? All right. And 100K in Georgia is way different than 100K in Cali, right? If you're 100K in
Hundred
Cali,
K in Cali is like $10,000,
I have a one bedroom
like food
apartment.
stamp
Yeah.
money. Food
Yeah.
stamp
You
money.
got 100K in over here in Atlanta, you might have you a 5 bedroom house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's totally different. But let's just say in comparison to where you're balling out in your country. But let's say your state. But let's just say we're making 100,000, right? And now that we're not getting taxed, because before if you're getting taxed, you're gonna be getting at least 25% of your money taken. That's a crazy amount, bro. One quarter of your money has been taken from it. I'm surprised we ain't been raising hell like since we just gotten used to it, right? Now, so you made 100,000 a year. I paid you 100,000 a year. What you will really take home is 25,000. I mean 75,000. So I just took 25,000 from you. But with
Mm-hmm.
this new tax thing that's going to be coming in, right? And it still has to get passed by Congress and the Senate, right? But they had the majority, so this should get through. All right. But let's say it goes through, you now get to take home another $25,000 a year. That is a huge difference. That's a huge difference in your lifestyle and what you can do, right? Even if you just
Mm-hmm.
want to waste it and go on vacation and buy you, I don't know, some tint on your car, you
Pay
could
off
do that
some of
now,
your debt. Pay off some
right?
of the debt that you didn't use for the credit all this time.
Right. Right. That 25K can pay off that debt, right? Because some people are sitting there like $4,000 debt can't pay it off, right? That extra 25K, you knock that thing off real easy, right? So I think that's great. I think that's a great thing coming in. And I want to show y'all a chart of what about the amount they've been doing. All right. All right. So you see here, if you make less than 11,000, all right, and we'll start with the individuals, right? Individuals, right? So if you're a single person, because most people are single, right? So if you're making less than 11,000, they were taking 10% of your money, right? So
Mm-hmm.
uh they'll take $1,000 from you from your 11,000. It's like why are you even charging that person? That should never even be a thing for that person making $11,000. You that $1,000 is why are you taking that from the person? He's barely making any money, right?
Barely
Or
making
she,
ends meet. Mm-hmm.
right? The person that's at 11,000 plus to about 43K, I'll say that 11 to 43K, and this is a single
Mm-hmm.
individual. They're taking 12%. All right, not too bad. You're almost in a sweet spot there. You're not actually getting taxed too much in comparison to the person that's making that 11,000. Right now, now it jumps up to 22%. Now this is most Americans. Now we're making 44 between 44 to 95K. Most Americans are going to fall in that bracket. That's 22% of your income getting taken by the government every year. Just imagine you get to bring that 22% back. You get what I'm saying?
That's all win. I feel like that's all a great win for us.
Yeah, you getting 22. You getting a 22% raise. Let's look at it that way, right? Your job just say I'm about to pay you more. I'm about to give you a 22% raise. Y'all gonna be if you say you're gonna be like, baby, you're gonna be popping champagne, baby. I'm gonna take you to Roof Crest tonight. We're gonna go ballroom dance.
No, no, we're not gonna waste the money. We don't waste money. Roost
No,
Crest, no. We can all have
you gotta
McDonald's.
celebrate one night. You gotta celebrate one night, Queen.
You know, save the money. Save the money. The
Queen,
way
you ain't gonna
prices.
do one night. One night. Celebrate.
Hey, I'm a realist. Nope, I like
Celebration.
chicken nuggets
No
is fine.
chicken nuggets. Nah,
I'm not playing.
we not Queen. Dre taking you to Roof Crest tonight. It was like, come
You
on,
ain't
baby,
heard right.
put
I
on
be
your
lucky to
nice,
get jackets
put on
about.
your nice outfit, and we going to Roof Crest tonight. And then y'all get back to saving.
Tony, even with us getting the money back, with the prices not going down, it's really just gonna compensate what we're already finna get used to paying. See,
But
it's like,
the
yeah,
price,
yeah,
that's the thing though. The prices are going down. The gas prices have went down to the lowest national rate since 4 years.
what,
Right,
3 cents? Three
three
cents?
dollars.
Because that's all
$3.
down here, 3 cents. 3 cents.
No, well, you know,
It
Cali
went
got
down
they
3 cents.
Cali got their own. That's the state doing that to y'all. That y'all got some other stuff. Y'all need to go talk to Gavin Newsom about that.
Man,
That's
I
other
just
stuff.
paid $20 for 36 cents. I'm over it.
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. That you gotta talk to your state about that one. I can't do nothing about that. But
Give me
y'all
my
said y'all was moving.
22% back.
Y'all said y'all moving though, right? Y'all
Yeah,
moving.
but right
So
now I'm still stuck with these prices.
hey,
I gotta
guess what?
feed my boys today.
Guess what? When that extra 22, where we at? Yeah, and the extra 22%
22%.
come in, you can do a lot, right? Um, and then you see it gradually goes up, right? So when you get to 20, you get 24% of your money taken if you're up at around 95 plus, right? And 95 to about 180K. They start taking, and then that's the thing people don't realize. The more money you make, they do take more money because they keep on saying you need to tax the rich. They tax the hell out of them. How much more you want to tax them? Look, like this is 32% of their income at 180K plus, and then 35%. Like I don't even know why we got used to them doing this because you know that I believe it was 1913. I believe. It's around that time. Now, it might not be exactly, it might be around, I might be exact. I'm not sure. But 1913, they introduced income taxes and they said it was temporary. Did you know it was supposed to be temporary? They told
Nah.
the American people it was temporary because of the war. They were using that to fund the war. And guess what? It never stopped. Do you see how they do stuff?
Yeah.
Right? And so we're just
Because
born
they
into it thinking it's
benefited from
normal.
it.
Mm-hmm. And then now they doing uh gay lab rat transgender studies. I don't like it. Don't make any sense with our tax money. Like
Not anymore. Not anymore. That's out
right,
the window now. That's
right.
out the window.
Why are we doing that? Um, and then yeah, so now 35%, 37% of your income if you make 578,000. That's crazy. So I don't even want to know how much they're taking if you make more, if you're making in the millions. It's like 50% because capital gains taxes is crazy too. So it's like almost like why am I even doing it? Right? Oh my Chrissy. Chrissy, Chrissy said, "Oh my gosh, that word recession. All right, she gonna send some feet pics for some money. I guess what's going
Girl,
on."
if you don't put them feet picks up, leave them toes covered.
uh, he said we're in a
We
recession.
ain't there
Yeah,
yet.
Jeff. He
We
said
ain't in a depression yet.
apparently we've been at war ever since. Yeah, I mean technically, Jeff, we have been. So I guess that's why they stay at war so they could keep on using the income tax. Hey, technically, have we ended any wars? Like we've been in war since. I mean, goodness.
Been in war since I've known.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, since Iraq, I don't know, Vietnam, World War II, World War
As
One.
long as they keep making money, we're going to stay in them.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're going to keep taxing us for them.
Well, not if not they're not gonna tax the middle class, 150K under. We ain't gonna be getting taxed.
Oh.
I want to see how much they fight this. Do you think they're gonna fight this hard? Do you think the Congress is gonna try to fight this and not let it pass? Because once this passes, there's no president that could take this away because that'll be unpopular. You would
Yeah.
instantly, you're going to lose the election. I'm going to bring back taxes to your income. They're going to be like, what? What? Hell no. He
No, I
said,
think I
Ty
think they're
said,
gonna
yes,
fight it.
they going to
I
fight
think
it.
they're gonna put up a big fight for it because it's one of a large portion of where they get free money from. So I think they're gonna put up a big fight about it.
All right. Yeah. Man, I think they're going to make the American people mad if they do that. Uh, I think their hands are kind of tied. Just imagine, like, you hear, right? That you've been taking home $75,000, but you could take home 100. That's $25,000 more. And then you see somebody like LC going out there like, no, we need to keep them getting taxed because I don't even know what reason they could give, but we need to keep the taxes coming in. You don't think American people are going to be angry and it'll probably stop them from wanting to fight that?
Oh, I mean, as far as the American people, they may be happy about it, but Congress is definitely not gonna be. So you got to think what like we as the people gonna be all right, but
Mhm. Yeah.
they're not gonna be all right. It's not. They're gonna find a way to stop it. Well, of course, anything that Mister come up with, they're gonna try to find a way to stop it. So
Well, yeah, they don't
that's
like
the
him.
first
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah. But look at this though. They said this. Well, Ty said the Supreme Court is getting involved. No, no, they won't be able to on this one on a matter of taxes. Um, you see how Obama was able to pass Obamacare? He was able to do it through a tax, right? So with that, all you need is the majority. So the Democrats can't really filibuster. So as long as it's done through the tax code. So for that reason, only the majority in the Senate and the majority in the House is needed to get this thing done. And right now, Trump has both the majority in the Senate and the House. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm also wondering, would you risk your next 4 years if you're somebody that has aspirations of being a president and then they
Hold
see
on,
you
Tony, can
voted
you
in?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So I don't know if you're gonna risk yourself being wondering people are gonna ask you in the future, why did you vote against people having less money during a time when people need more money? You just said the eggs are expensive, even though they're going down now too. That's another thing. Uh the gas and the eggs are going down, so that's a good thing. But
You keep saying they going down, but they only going down 3 cents, Tony. That ain't
they
going
got
down.
it.
We need them bad
They
boys to go down $5.
they gotta go, they always go down incrementally. It went up incrementally.
Now we need a surge and drop. Let
Well,
me know you real. Put up a good
I don't know
face.
where they gonna do that at. You gotta remember they killed off like a billion birds for no reason. Well, they said it was bird flu, but so I mean it's gonna take a little while for them chickens to get back right. Yeah, 3 cents is better than zero. Yeah, 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 for sure. They said TDS will kick in, but why? Like you're making more money. I don't think people are gonna fight against making more money. I would be surprised. I'm probably wrong, but I'm gonna be surprised if people are like, no, tax me more money, take, take more of my money. All right, it said in my state it went from 13 to 9. Whoa. The eggs are $13. Pretty, where do you stay? I gotta know that. Pretty, what state? I can't remember what state you're in. $13 for eggs, and then now it's 9. Wow, that's crazy. They saying Donnie for president. See what that surge, that surge and drop. All right. So I want to show y'all what they said. I want to show y'all what they said here. All right, Donnie, they say you need to be president because you want that surge and the drop for the price of eggs. They said Pretty said in her state it was $13 for eggs.
I'm
And
going to Pretty State.
now it's only 9. What how much is the eggs in your state?
I just paid $20 for 36 eggs.
20
19.99 and some change.
$20.
20. I ain't lying. for 18 for 36. Excuse me, 36. I don't want to misquote
Oh,
the
you about it?
eggs.
Okay, so y'all both buying the bigger pack. I'm thinking about the 12 pack because I paid 6 for the 12 pack.
Well, why would I pay $9.99 for 12 eggs when I can just go on ahead and get the 36? It makes sense.
I mean, yeah, economically, yeah, you're right. It is better to buy in bulk, especially if you're going to use all that. Um, but let's go ahead and check out what was said. Okay, all right. So the Secretary of the Treasury came out with this information on, I believe it was CBS News today. So this is I'm curious to see how the spin is going to be for on the Democratic side. Okay, so let me pull this up here, and we're going to check him out. Uh,
Over time. How about no Social Security?
All right, so can y'all see that?
I can see the screen. I just don't hear nothing. I guess you go
Let me know if
ahead.
y'all can see the screen before I play it. Yeah. So this was on CBS News today. It's the Secretary of the Treasury. Bug sick today. No Bug today. So yeah, just send out your love for Bug. I'm sure he'll probably watch later on. All right. So let's go ahead and play this.
How about no tax on tips? How about no tax on overtime? How about no Social Security? How about all those things? These are the kind of thoughts that will change America. I know what his goal is. No tax. Makes less than $150,000 a year. That's his goal.
So
And
you're
that's what I'm working for. How about no tax on tips? How about no tax on overtime? How about no Social Security? How
So
about all those
all right.
things?
So what you think about that
These
one?
are the kind of thoughts that will change America. I know what his goal is. No tax for anybody who makes less than $150,000 a year. That's his goal.
so
What you think about that? Great, right?
Uh-huh.
Now there are some people responding, and let me go to it. They're not as happy. Uh, Here we go. Why is 150K the threshold? How about no taxes for anyone? Clearly, this person got to be making more than 150K.
Clearly. Clearly.
why
It would be
why
them
punish
first.
why punish people that make more than 150K? What about married people filing jointly? Now, okay, so now we're getting into the weeds. Now I wonder about that. That's a good question now. But the thing is, if you're a married couple bringing in 150K, that means that y'all are making enough to get through. Like inflation's not bothering y'all. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because what's the difference between a single man that has a wife that stays at home and watches the kids and make 150K, or two couples making 75K a year bringing in 150K together? Y'all both have
Right.
a similar lifestyle. So
Right.
I don't think the joint that's to affect anything. You're making over 150K. That's just what it is.
So do he say the difference in coupling and how much they would be charged? I think it was on the chart that you were showing earlier. You had the
Oh yeah,
chart
yeah,
where it was
yeah. That's true.
the
We
chart
didn't.
where it was
Let me go
couples.
to that.
So I think you could
Uh,
see that. Yeah, yeah, there go couples filing jointly.
all right. So we only went over the individuals. So for if you're jointly, if you're making 22, so it's like double. So they're basically just bringing in. If y'all both bringing the same amount, they give you that. So it's like two people. I see they're just doubling it. So you see, it's 22,000 for the two of them. So each of them will be making 11,000. So they're doubling it throughout here. So that's how they went about doing it. So it's
So
still
I mean
fair. It's
that
like
sounds
so
about
even
right. It sounds right.
yeah, right. Yeah, so it's just two individuals coming together and you're getting the same rate you would have gotten if you were alone. But since y'all are together, y'all getting the same rate. So it's even across the board. So yeah, you
Okay.
making 100. If you as a couple, y'all are making more than 150K, then y'all are doing well enough to not have to worry like people that are making less than you. All right. So let's go back to that comment. It seems like they're not as happy. They said real easy to meet that threshold. Nah, this is BS. So clearly, him and his wife, it must be a couple. Him and his wife must be making more than 150K. They they must be making. Uh, he said, what happened to the 37%? The 37% is for people that make more than 578,000 a year. Okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, he's talking about the married couple. Let me go back to this. He said the married couple that makes more than 578,000, it doesn't double that time. I wonder why that is. This time is 693. Hmm, that's interesting. You see that, Donnie? Right
I
there,
see it right there.
578,
Yeah, it's done
693.
from. hmm
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
crazy. I
of
don't know.
course you gonna please some people and you gonna anger some people. Like,
Hmm. Oh, you just
hey,
made me think about something. Yeah, I was just talking about that with my wife. I was like, man, our tax lady, she has that's her whole business. So what happens to her? Right? What happens to all the accountants that do taxes for uh all the
ain't no
individuals
more,
out here?
ain't no jobs. There ain't gonna be no jobs.
Yeah, not for them. But there's still over 150K for those people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, what happens to Rocket? What's that? Rocket? What was that? Rocket? Don't they have TurboTax and then Rocket something? I don't know. I don't use them. But
TurboTax,
what
H&R
happened?
Block,
What happened?
all of them.
TurboTax. Yeah, H&R Block gonna take a hit. TurboTax is gonna take a hit. But that is true. Like your comment just made me remind me that of somebody's gonna be happy, somebody's gonna be mad. It's always going to be that. When Henry Ford came out with the Model T, all the people that were selling stage coaches were pissed off because they're like, I'm about to be put out of business. I got a stable of horses, I got the stage coaches, I'm killing the game. And some rich family was like mad as hell about him making that damn Model T, right?
Mhm.
That it's always going to be somebody that takes the brunt of a new policy or a new innovation. It happens
Yeah.
every time. But the truth is way more people that need that tax relief to pay off their debts and all that than it is those people that are actual, I don't know, accountants or tax preparers. So
Mhm.
yeah, man, that's a hard one, man. Because yeah, our tax lady, she's great, but that's her whole business. Right. So,
Well, there's
uh,
benefits to it. It's a lot of benefits for, especially in the economy that we living in right now. It would be very beneficial not to have these taxes for a while. Like,
yeah,
until things can stabilize itself out and we can really get to where we're going to have a medium at. I mean, I'm all for it.
I don't see if this does happen, I don't see people be willing to give their money up again. I don't even think you could use war. I don't even think you could use the war because that's how they got them to do it the first time. Because you can remember, this is the country that was throwing the dang what was the Boston Tea Party? No more taxes, no taxation without
Uh,
representation, bro. They were like, you ain't gonna tax us. They were rebellious. You remember that? That was the whole thing. So they were able to be like, hey, we need your money because of this war, and it's only going to be temporary, but they kept it going.
so you really,
And so what about taxes on stocks? Now the capital gains tax is different. I bet you they didn't say anything about taking that away. That capital gains tax is crazy. I've been trying to find ways around them capital gains taxes myself, but yeah. And then we're gonna watch something. Chrissy had posted something up, and they were talking about unrealized gains and how people could use that to leverage it, and they don't like it, and they kind of like it's like people don't like people that got money. We're gonna get into that too. So we're gonna hit that, Dre.
so you
Exit.
can
I
teach
feel
me
what y'all
about
saying.
these
That
unnamed gains. What are these unnamed gains they was talking about? Unrealized.
yeah. So yeah. So when it's unrealized is say let's just say you buy Apple. Like let's go back in the day. Let's say your mama buy Apple, okay, when you was a little kid, and she was like, Apple I just to see the future. They gonna drop the iPad, the iPod. They're like I'm about to put everything in there, right? And let's say she put $5,000 in there. It turns into 500,000. So she now has $495,000 of unrealized gains because she didn't take it out yet. It's just sitting there. But she does have $495,000. She just ain't cashed out.
So they can't tax that.
They can't tax it. But poor people in this video, you're gonna see the poor ones versus the rich one. The poor ones are gonna be like, you should get taxed on your unrealized gains, but you don't have the money. It's still sitting in the stock market. How you gonna tax me for something I don't have? It's just there. I haven't took it yet. It's kind of like playing poker. You might be winning. You might got the winning hand. It's all sitting on the table, but ain't nobody taking any up yet. So how you gonna
So is that
try to
like a
tax me on?
loophole?
Huh?
Is that
No,
like
it's
a
not a.
loophole from not avoiding paying taxes? Because like
No,
if
no,
you
it's
don't
not a
want to get
loophole.
taxed on it, you'll keep it hidden in the market.
No, no, no. It's not keeping it hidden in the market. It's just that you didn't take your gains yet, right? You might think it might go up to You might think it might go up to 5 million. You don't want to take it out yet because if you take that money out and it keeps pumping up, now you missed out on the potential $5 million. So they just keeping it in there like, nah, I don't want to take it out yet. Let me see how far high it could go up. And now when I take it out, now you're gonna get hit with capital gains. And the capital gains is like 40, it could go up to 45% of your money. So you made 5 million, they could take two. So it's like, what is the point?
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
Oh,
so let's go. Let's see another reaction here. All right. They said no more income taxes. They said just in IRS drafts plans to fire half of its 90,000 person staff. So that's part of the thing we was talking about. So that's a lot of people that will be getting let go in that situation.
and they already started that. They already started laying off workers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They already started that.
It kind of lets you know. It kind of lets you know why everything's been happening if this was the plan all along. They said the wild part is taxes aren't even mandatory. It's an opt-in system. And Max said taxation on your capital gains is like you're bully taking your allowance, then you'll receive 3 months you'll receive 3 months from that. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I like that. He was like, yeah, your mom's gonna give you $20. You're gonna have $60 in 3 months. Go ahead and give me that money now. Well, I don't even got it. What the hell? Did they pass the no tax law? No, not yet. It's not passed yet. It just got mentioned today. So um I wonder how fast they could get it through. I think this would be a bipartisan thing. I think both parties should just do it. I don't think this should be contentious. I don't think it should be no argument, but we'll see tonight and we'll see tomorrow and definitely by next week. We're really going to know what the game plan is by the Democrats to combat it or to be on its side. I don't know.
Well,
I have
you
no
know, if
clue
it
what they're going
doesn't
to do.
go in their favor, you're going to hear about it on news, on every channel but one. You're going to hear about it. They
Except for
about
Fox.
the they like you hear about it. Trust me.
Yeah, that's what I think tonight. I wonder what Rachel Maddow and them type of people are going to say. So they said no more debt slaves, no more paying taxes. I like it a little mean. The guillotine, they've been running us through it. All right, so let's do this one. Let's get this reaction from this person
saying
here.
that to anybody out there saying that we cannot not pay taxes. There are so many people making comments saying, what do you mean there's not going to be any taxes? We'll have no schools and no roads and no bridges and we won't have a government and we'll be bankrupt. Oh my gosh, it's maddening. That's why Trump keeps saying we're going to charge tariffs and duties on other countries. Dems, we used to be funded by tariffs. We had so much money, we didn't even know what to do with it. That's how we were funded, not taxing we the people. That happened way later. After the inception of our country, we were hijacked. They installed the Federal Reserve in 1913 and started taxing we the people.
It was 1913. Yeah, exactly. The feds, the good old feds, Danya, the good old feds, our good old pals. You know who they is.
They came on in and took our riches. It's still
Hmm.
It's
taking our riches.
Yep.
unconstitutional
Like
and
I
fraud
think people
and
just need to
illegal.
educate
We
themselves.
are going back to that. Tariffs will make us extremely wealthy. That's how it used to be. But you don't know that because you were born into this slave system of the IRS and the Federal Reserve. Making America great again, again part means
Oh,
1776. That's what that means. So anybody out there thinking, we can't do that, what's going to happen? And they're panicking because you're not understanding history. Go look it up. The IRS already merged into the Treasury. You're going to have to see it lawfully in the courts, and there's already a bill out there for that, HB 25. Something like that will pass, so it's lawful. It's already going to happen. And people say, well, it has to pass the Senate and it has to pass. They don't have a choice. Nothing is as it appears with Congress. I'm telling you, the IRS is gone, the Federal Reserve is done, and we are going to be free. No more payroll taxes. You get to keep all of your hard earned money. So quit whining. It is here. It's going to roll out. Praise God. What a day. That rally today was something else.
all right. Yes, he made some good points though, especially about the Federal Reserve portion. Um, that is a real thing. We just got used to this system, and Charlie said mentioned earlier it is optional. I think X also talked about it too somewhere. I swore I saw that comment. Uh, is that yeah? You don't have to sign that W-2. Your employer won't tell you that. All right. So yeah, in this system, if that what goes through, we no longer have to worry about getting our money took. That's more money in your pockets to do what you need to do to take care of your family and your kids.
Ching ching.
Hmm.
Like I'm
Yeah,
winning.
yeah,
Like
yeah. Hey, you know
like
that
I'm winning. Like bring on the money back.
bring
Like
it,
because they
bring
are
it
not
on.
giving it back anyhow. The IRS is backed up. Like they've been backed up for years. So a
Yeah,
lot of us ain't got. I be trying not to cut. A lot of us don't have any of it back in the last 4, 5 years, 6 years, anyhow.
yeah. True.
So I mean, it's not like we're gonna lose any sleep. Please give us our money. Let us do with what we want to do with it on our own, and not
Yeah,
you
and
lie to us, taking it and you putting it into our school systems, or you putting it into our streets, or you putting it into these programs. You're not putting it into nothing but your pocket.
yeah, yeah. X is making a good point too. Said people got comfortable with this thousands they gave you. Remember, we was happy we got $2,000 back when we really should get more. But they were giving us little crumbs back with our refund checks or whatever we was calling them, right? So yeah, knowing you deserve more, yeah. Run me my money. Yeah. Um, what's the what's that Jerry Maguire? Show me the money. Remember that?
So made the money.
Yeah, that needs to be the meme for this. When that passes, man, I'm at that meme ready. Let's go. All right. Um, so I'm gonna play these avatars, and we're gonna get on to this next topic about the rich man and poor man. It just seems like a good perfect topic to go about this because they're talking about taxes on there as well and how we perceive rich people. Are you bad because you're rich? Are you a bad person? Does that make you a bad person? Are you greedy because you're
No,
rich? You
no.
know,
Uh,
that's kind of that's kind of like how they're pushing it right now. Uh the Dems say it often, like, "Oh, you're rich, you're a bad person. You should pay your fair share." On and on.
I just think those type of people be wanting to be rich. So they got a lot
Hmm.
of hate behind their voice. Like we all want to be rich, but there's certain people like feel highly in their position of regarding rich people and their taxes. I think everybody should pay their fair share with that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't just think because you rich, you a bad person. No, stop hating. Go get your bag up.
Stop hating,
Come on.
simple. I got you. I got you. All right, let's Avatars unite. Let's just go down this list. Shout out. I know we seen Gina in here. Shout out to Gina.
Gina's big mad, and she ain't taking no mess. This is one of the OG members and the first paid Patreon member. Your custom avatars on deck.
All right. Shout out X. We got X.
We got X in the building. One of the original OGs. Just became a mad spender. Mad one, stand up.
Already. We got who else? We got Dre. See how we got. Well, y'all see Danielle on the screen. Danielle here with us today. Well, we got Dre. Shout out Dre.
This man went outside during the solar eclipse, came back with superpowers. Now he lifts up his car just for fun. Y'all show some love for the newest big spender, Andre.
All right, nice. Who else we got? We got Jeff. Shout out to you, Jeff.
This man is super mad about what y'all are saying, too. But he still has time to crack jokes. Y'all give it up for Jeff.
All right. Shout out to Max. We seen Max earlier.
Allow me to introduce the man with the greenery that's from another land, but it blends with the scenery. Facts, direct, young, black, leader. Don't tell him to relax. He's already Max. Leisure.
Already. Who else we got here? Tice. Shout out to you, Tice.
Y'all don't want this man to snap because when he snaps, it might just bring on the end of the world. Don't make him angry. Tice, ignite.
All right. Dubs, what it do?
You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the mad guy. Y'all give it up for Dubs.
Yep. I ain't see Will today. Will ain't here today, is he? Laden, nope, ain't here today. Gunner here. You here today, Gunner? Sometimes Gunner be quiet. I ain't seen Gunner say nothing. All right, we ain't seen Gunner. All right. Who else? We got Charlie. Shout out Charlie.
He's just an alien inspired by love, reminding people that every day above ground is a good one. You want facts or fiction, he'll find them both. Charlie Funk.
All right, we got Pretty in the building. What's going on, Pretty? All right, it goes Pretty. We have Richard. What up, Richard? How you been, bro? Got Richard here today.
Where Chrissy?
We got Chrissy today. Shout out Chrissy. Oh, it's some busting somebody in the head.
UP.
All right. That's them bill collectors he was complaining about earlier, busting them bill collectors in the head. UP, what up, UP? All right, what you got on my 40, homie? All right. And I think that's everybody. If I forgot you, let me know. Oh, she Gunner here. So I told you sometimes Gunner be quiet. Shout out Gunner.
You done piss me off. Ha. Watch out, now I'm pissed. Tell me who you're talking to. Listen up. Ha.
All right. So we get to this next part.
I always like that one.
You like that one?
Yeah,
Our, are rich people greedy? So that was kind of the theme when they were talking on this one right here. Shout out to Chrissy for this video here. All right. So let's go ahead and check this out here. All right. Y'all, before we start, because I know StreamYard been acting weird, is can y'all see this? Let me know. Then we go ahead and play it. All right. Anybody can see it?
Nobody ain't seeing nothing.
I don't know. It's like a delay. There's a real delay. It's like a 10-second delay, really. That's what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
Can y'all see the screen? Yeah, okay. They said we could see. Okay. So all right. So here we go. let's go ahead and check this out here.
Learn how to build it properly. It's
YouTube, last time y'all turned us off, remember you said it's cool, we can do this. I'm just saying. All right, let's go.
easy to get money. And the cool thing about credit is if you invest and you fuck up, you could just let it go to collections and dispute it all up anyway.
Yeah, there's
I know
someone
you
that
shouldn't.
suffers at the end of that
No,
system. So
I was making money and I was paying my bill every single month. So I wasn't just buying like Beats by Dre. or dumb
But where
shit.
did it go wrong? Because I
So-
mean, with respect,
Oh, yeah,
you're
I'm-
on the
I'ma
other
tell you.
side now.
All right. This is rich men versus poor men talking to each other right now.
Step forward if you've made less than 1K in 2024. Less than 10K in 2024. Less than 40K in 2024. Less than 60K in 2024. Less than 300K in 2024. Less than 600K in 2024.
All right.
Less than 5 million in 2024.
Balling.
Less than 9 million in 2024.
Is that even a fan?
We're clapping for the rich guy?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with clapping for his success? You
It's
see what I'm
the
saying?
hate.
What's wrong with that?
It's the hate. It's the hate because he wish he had it.
Hey, I mean, man, I was like, it's not. I mean, unless he inherited it and didn't do anything, I guess but I mean, people that worked hard for it, man, they bust their ass and did something that you didn't do. Like real talk, they stayed up late or took a risk, very big risk that you weren't willing to take. It's like you gotta applaud that sometimes, man. Sometimes you gotta applaud that.
Yeah,
You
you
said
got to
we
embrace
clapping,
every dollar, though. You got to take
we
that.
we
He was
we clapping
he
for
was
the rich
hating,
guy.
He was
That's
hating
crazy. Yeah,
because
clearly.
he wanted to be the rich guy. He wanted to be sitting on the opposite side.
Yeah, that dude was the richest man in the room. So I guess, he's just like, and he was trying to be all modest. And the dude was like, damn, he's like, damn, you made him 10 million. They started clapping. Yeah, that was pretty good. He had a good year.
Mm.
Learn a high ticket.
He said,
Don't be
Bob Marley,
hating.
when you mean rich, what do you mean? You a lot of possessions, a lot of money in the bank, make you rich. Yeah, you know what we're talking about, what the world calls rich, right? Because you could be rich with you could be spiritually rich. You could be rich with family, right? But we're talking about what they mean. They mean rich, like how much money and assets do you have, right?
Rich people should be taxed more.
All right, so we were just talking about this. So rich people be taxed more. Let's see what they say. All right, then I get your take, Donnie. All right.
I remember back when America was first starting and taxes were looked at as a privilege. Like it was something that people looked forward to. People, use it as a badge of honor that they had made it to a point where they could use their success to benefit the rest of society. It was something that they used as like a stamp of, I've made it, I've done my part, I've become so successful that now I can give back at such an extraordinary level. Now, this is also dependent on taxes being used, in the correct way to like actually benefit society and not, go to corrupt politicians. But overall, like, especially as someone who's considered like upper middle class, rich, someone who's considered wealthy, I have no problem and think that I should be taxed higher. I purposely don't take advantage of tax loopholes that I could, even though it'd be very easy to, because I would rather that money, instead of it, being saved and going directly to myself, I'd rather go to fund school systems and, other institutions that can't get funding other ways.
Government is, captured by special interest lobby groups that lobby on behalf of their constituents, corporations, and they write the tax code. And the tax code is written in a way that benefits corporations and it disadvantages working class people. And the very fact that you can tax an income, for instance, and not tax what they call unrealized gains is a great injustice in our society.
But then
So,
you
yes.
take
All right, now remember that's why I was bringing it up. Remember I was saying about the unrealized gains? He thinks we should be able to tax unrealized gains, which if he had unrealized gains, he would know how absurd that is, right? Because what you're making me do, if I let's just say I have like your mom made that what we said earlier, right? I think it was Apple 450K she got in unrealized gains right now. You're gonna force her to sell part of her unrealized gains to pay for something that she doesn't have.
She doesn't even have it yet.
She don't even got it. But you're gonna force her to sell it to have it because she has unrealized gains. And then also, how do you monitor unrealized gains? Do I now have to have a agent that has access to my accounts to look at my portfolio? How do you monitor unrealized gains? You get what I'm saying? So it's like that's a whole nother thing in itself. They don't even think about that part. All they worrying about is, well, he said, that's the guy that said something. You right, Donnie. He just hating. That's the one that was like, oh, we applauding for the rich guy? That's him. What's wrong with him being rich?
Because if he had that same thing you just talked about in his portfolio, he wouldn't be sitting up there talking about, oh yeah, let's go home and tax it.
Right. Right. That would be crazy. That would, and then matter of fact, and that's another thing too. So what point do you get the unrealized gains, right? Because at the end of last year, my portfolio was up there and then it just took a hit. Now it's down there, right? So what if you tax me at the height and now I got to pay, I don't know, $50,000 in taxes, and then I just got hit. Now I don't even have 50,000 in my portfolio. You see, that don't even work either because it's not like it just stays there. It's not like it just sits in your bank account when you have a savings account. It fluctuates the whole time. So how do you? That's another thing. How you saying that's the biggest injustice in America is not taking unrealized gains? That's crazy. All right, but
Smells
let's see
like
what they
hate to me.
yeah, let's see what their argument is.
Take a loan against it and then
Yeah,
profit
and
from the loan.
exactly, like,
Then it's
yeah, you can buy Twitter off of your, by with a leverage buyout.
Okay. So I already know where he's going. They're complaining about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is enemy number one. I think Elon Musk might be hated more than Trump now. I didn't think that was. I think he might be hated more than Trump. He might be.
Well,
So he's saying Elon was able to buy Twitter because of he's able to leverage, right? So it's like
what is
collateral. It's collateral, right? Hey, I got $200 billion sitting over here in over here. I could pay any time with my 200 billion when I actually take it out. So he said, used to get taxed on it. But that would be my choice to take it out. You're not you forcing me to take it out. So if I want to purchase something, yeah, I could use that. Right. And it's up to the bank's discretion. The bank is the one that's saying, look, he got $200 billion over here. It's safe to give him a loan because we know he could pay it back. That's basically what's happening. Right. So if you got Bitcoin and you got $1 million in Bitcoin, now when you go over there and you don't have to take any money out. You go over there to them and say, hey, I need a loan for $300,000. I got $1 million sitting over here in Bitcoin. Can I get that loan for $200,000? They'll give it to you. And that's what they're mad about right there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think that's good though. I would rather lend somebody money that I know they have it somewhere that they can access, as opposed to somebody that's just asking for the money and they have no way of paying it back. Right. And that's no different than saying you put your house up. Some people take that risk. They put their house on it. They're like, look, I got $200,000, $300,000 in equity on my house. I'm gonna open up a business. Can I get a $200,000 loan? If my business fails, I'll give you my house. Right. So that's that same concept right there. That's the same
They
idea.
don't want me to be great today. They just don't want me to be great today.
You all good, yeah. You right back. You right back with us. All right. All right. So let's play this.
By using your unrealized gains as collateral, but when it comes time to tax those unrealized gains, oh, sorry, they're unrealized. You don't have it. It's not actually materially a part of it.
So don't know that I'm on board with the tax unrealized gains, but the big thing that had me walking out here is you constantly see that like billionaires, millionaires, et cetera, they pay a lower marginal tax rate than like teachers and stuff.
Yeah, you so right, man. Hey, Bernie, my boy Bernie, man. My boy Bernie is like the millionaires and the billionaires. He used to do that all the time. He used to go at the millionaires and at the billionaires. And then, Bernie's a millionaire now. So now guess what he dropped? He don't go after millionaires no more. It's only billionaires. The billionaires. What happened to the millionaires? What happened? Oh, you a millionaire now. Yeah, I wonder how that works out.
And that is like the biggest thing to me that like never quite made sense. Like if we're all kind of in this system together, why are we not at least all paying the same percentage of our
Because we're not in this system together. It's two tiered. There's a separate separate rules for the rich as there are for the poor, and the rich play by a different game.
Okay, let's invite the disagreeers.
Tired of endless leak code problems and unstructured learning.
Right.
The reason why I didn't step forward
I kind of
was,
agree with him.
should rich people pay more taxes? If I could know with certainty that my taxes, paying more of them, would go to benefit schools or homeless veterans or struggling single moms or whatever the causes are, I'd be glad to. My concern is that once that money's gone, it can go off to fund war crimes in other countries and bomb villages to take their oil and all this other bullshit.
That's a
And
good point.
when I keep more of my money, like there's a school maybe like 12 minutes from my house where I paid all the lunch debt for that school, and that was fine for me to do. But had I not had that money to pay that lunch debt because it went to the government, I don't know if that would go to that school or if it's going to go bomb some country, right?
What you think about that, Don? Yeah, that's a good point.
And that's the notion. That's the notion that I think Trump was trying to install. Like, yeah, you'll be more prone to do something in your community if you have the funds to be able to do it. So it's like
That's a
you
good
become
point.
you be able to put more into yourself, communitarizing yourself and your surroundings. So I think that's where he was going. I kind of agree with him on that. And you still gonna have to pay, sir. But I kind of agree. Well, I would like to officially know where my money is going. Because for
Right.
years and years you've lied to us about where our money going. But sir, your money is going to the war, so you know exactly where it's going. But
So what if they make it? How about this as a solution? You have to put a certain amount into state or federal funded things, like where it's literally going to that institute. It's like not going to a foundation that says they're gonna pay it. It's literally going right into the hands of the director of, I don't know, the school. And
yeah, but Tony,
everybody
who's
has to
going to
pay a certain amount.
police that? Who's going to police
But
that?
that's
Because now you
see,
got to trust somebody to do that.
oh yeah, it's true.
It's
That's true.
always a big trust factor, and sorry, the trust has been broken with the people. Like,
Yeah,
so it's like, yeah, you taking it from us and doing God knows what. Now, it would be beneficial for me to give, and I know exactly where my money is going. Like,
that's
if
true.
like the dude said, he was able to have the money to pay off the whole lunch program. Like, he knew exactly where his money. He had no problem doing that. So
Right.
that's the issue, and I kind of agree with him.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I think it is really telling if you like you said, like we have more money. If we had more money, it would, like, look at the rappers when they get rich, right? Or they start doing well. They don't even have to be rich. You see what they do on Christmas and Thanksgiving, right? As soon as they can, they
Everybody
start
giving out
going.
turkeys.
They start going out turkeys or giving out toys, right? Now it's just a simple gesture, right? Um, there's other things you could do, but the point is they know that, like, hey, I want to go, I want to help. Now imagine these people, you have that extra 25,000. Now you might be like, I'm gonna put 5,000 aside to help out my local gym.
Or I see the kids that when they mention the school programs. It's a lot of programs that's been removed from the school because of funding.
Yeah, like a lot of
So
music
now,
programs.
music, sports, it's a lot of, like, even skill work job training, all kinds of things been removed from the school. And
Right.
if people had more money in their pockets, in their community would be able to pay in more into their community things. So I absolutely agree with that too.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
Can
All
you
right.
please
All
just
right.
hear me out? No,
Let me,
no, I'll work manage.
Okay, let's get to this next part, the next question on this thing. All right. Get this interesting one here. All right. So this is an interesting one right here. Now, is there a such thing as an ethical billionaire? Can we see the screen? Oh, okay. Let me put it back up. He said Trump trying to get us paid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said there is no such thing as an ethical billionaire. So what do you think about that? Do you think you really need $1 billion? 'Cause I think that's the question they're asking. Do you really need $1 billion? Mansa Musa was the richest man on earth. You right, Max. The man had a lot of money.
Who's to say what enough money is for one person? You know what I'm saying? Because one cent might be enough for one person, but we all know the more monions you got, the more pennies you got, the better your situation could be. Like,
Yeah.
but you also
But
spend
okay,
the more money you got, the more you spend.
at what point do you say that's enough money? At what point do you call it greed? I guess that's a better question. Because like you got $1 billion, now you want $300 billion, now you want $1 trillion. Where at what point do you say it's like, okay, man, you could start helping out other people now. You could start like you don't have to have all that. What point do you say, Queen?
I ain't checking your bag, so go. The sky is the limit. All I gotta
So
do is hell. If you already up in the sky, shit, let me know how you got there, so I can get somewhere close to it. Like,
okay.
I don't think it's no limit.
Okay. There's some CEOs that feel different. I think Ben and Jerry's CEO, like I think he does profit sharing, right? So after he got to a certain 100 millions or something like that, he started profit sharing with his company, right? Like, well, whatever I was about to make, let me just spread it with my amongst my company, people in my company. What do you feel about people that do that?
Go ahead, say that again, Tony, because you froze on my end when you were saying it, but I
Oh,
just caught the end part.
okay. So Ben and Jerry's, I believe the CEO of Ben and Jerry's was profit sharing, and there's another one of a bread company. I can't remember. I had to do a paper on it
Like Home
for
Depot.
college. Yeah, but they profit share. So let's say I make 30 million a year. I've been doing that for 10 years, but now I'm like, I don't need none of this money. I'm gonna profit share what I gain, and I'm gonna spread it amongst all my employees. Right?
Beautiful.
So what do you feel about that person in comparison to the other one that's like, I'm trying to get $900 trillion, as Dre said over here?
I mean, again, I don't find no fault in either way. I don't find no fault if you want whatever you put your mind to it, and however it brings a monetary benefit to it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you just because you got trillions and trillions of dollars. Oh, that's enough. That's what you put into it. So you deserve what you put into it. Nor
All
am I
right.
gonna feel like the person that's doing the giving away the shares is doing a bad thing either.
So you don't think that just because you're a billionaire, you're a bad person, right?
No, no.
All right. So yeah, so I think that's basically what they're getting at. So yeah, Jeff said I don't need a lot of money just once. I like to say I have enough. People get lost in greed. But yeah, I mean, it is a thing that if you can check yourself and not be greedy, because you can fall into that. And greed is not a good spirit you wanna have.
So they
But
say that money is the ruler of all evil. But I
right,
think
yeah,
if you control the money, that's the ruler of all evil.
that's true. I mean, but it would come first, the chicken or the egg?
Mm.
Is the money making you more, or are you already that, and that's why you got the money? Or see, that's where they start getting those
Good
questions.
question. Good
Yeah, yeah. So 'cause some people would have no limits to get that money. They would push their mama off the ledge. All right. So let's see. Let's see what they say here.
There's no such thing as an ethical billionaire.
You cannot become a billionaire without exploiting people in the process. So, yeah,
Okay, well, it depends on what exploiting, because you could say me paying you minimum wage is exploiting you,
Right.
right? But because I could afford to pay you $3 or $4 over minimum wage. But if I never made that job, you wouldn't be working.
Right.
Right. So you could look at it all type of ways. It really See, this is where things become a lot of opinions. All right, so oof.
He's a hater,
It's
for
kind of
real.
tough. Yeah,
Dude is
the
a
hater.
hater.
We
Dude's
just
a
this is
hater.
just he's just the hater.
He
The
can't
hater
say I'm
that's
hating. I'm hating.
Rathbone is a hater, bro. I mean, Rathbone. It tells you a lot, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a hater mentality.
Right. Rathbone been mad.
It's impossible to work hard enough to be a billionaire. You will have to extract the surplus labor value from other people. It's not possible to do that at all. Like, I think the closest, we have a weird almost exception, but not really exception in modern society with celebrities, where people actually like just prop them up and do that, and they're not necessarily exploiting others themselves. And so that's like the only thing I think where it could be questionable.
Do you have an example, like a specific?
What? Okay.
And still drinking milk. Like I couldn't understand. Like he need to get off the titty
What
first.
do you think? What do you think he mean by that, Daniel?
Like
The
he is so
businessmen are
young.
bad.
Like dude, go sit down.
The businessmen are bad, but they're not giving anybody jobs. But the person that is acting for a living or playing basketball or football, whatever, making $1 billion, that person is better because they're not exploiting anybody. But the person giving you a job is exploiting you.
Young-minded milk drinkers.
I'm just saying, if the person that created Nike didn't give somebody, there's somebody out here that's making good money working for Nike. All right. They're not making as much as the CEO or the person that owns it, but they could help pay their kids to go through school, private school, whatever it is, right? And they're the ones that are paying people like The Rock. We watch him on wrestling. We watch him
All these
with
millions and
Kevin
billions of
Hart.
dollars.
We're the ones, they're using that money from Nike, their Nike paycheck, to buy his ticket. Just all right. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. On to this young boy right here. We're gonna go let him go back to his milk bowl.
Yeah. Rathbone and whoever his
Yeah,
name is. Them
two
Rathbone and young
haters.
boy. Hey, yeah.
Specific example of someone that's a billionaire.
No,
that might be.
that's
Okay.
my thing, is that they don't reach billionaire status, because
Right.
billionaire is so insanely high.
Right.
I think you could be like 100 millionaire ethically, maybe through that specific mean, but billionaire is so astronomically high, it's impossible to get there without exploiting others. I look at someone like Taylor Swift,
They like the
who
milk
I'm
drinkers.
a huge fan of, love her, but her
Man.
Right. Taylor Swift is a billionaire. She's not exploiting anybody, not her dancers, not her songwriters, not the engineers, not her makeup artists. No, she's not exploiting anybody, right? Just this guy, unbelievable, bro.
It's
You
like
can't make this up.
you have to have people, employees. There have to be workers. There have to be leaders. There have to be workers.
And if they don't feel exploited, well, who are you to say they're exploited?
Oh my God, no way.
That's
That's
your
how
girl,
young he
Taylor
acted.
Swift. Is Taylor Swift exploiting those people that are paying $1,000 to be there in the nosebleeds? Come see a dot on stage. That's a dot. That's what they see. And doing that stupid dance. You think that's a $1,000 dance? I feel like she's exploiting them. Am I wrong now? Like, you see what I'm saying? Because I feel like they're getting exploited. They the ones that decided to go up there in the nosebleeds and pay $1,000.
Yeah.
You see Beyonce?
Yeah.
She's charging people $20,000 for this new tour, and people are mad. But guess what? I bet you're still going.
Exactly. And you're not going to complain about the $20,000 that you just wasted.
You decided to waste. It was like between 10 to 20,000. I guess the closer you get, it'll be 20. You decided to pay that much. She just said, "Hey, I mean, if they gonna pay it, I'll charge it." Oh, they coming. Oh, they actually paying. Not my bad. Hey, I just had to
All
try
I
to see
needed
if
was 10 of you good people to pay. 10 to 20 of you good people to pay. I didn't need a whole 350,000 of you, but
she gonna
if
have
you
a
should
whole
want to pay,
stadium. She gonna have
like,
a whole damn stadium. And not my fault y'all decided to pay tens of $1,000s to see me.
$1,000 for no.
Same thing with Chris Brown. He's exploiting his fans for $1,000 a picture. Some people look happy as hell taking them, spending, wasting $8,000. Hey, I would say, hey, I wouldn't do it. But for him to say that nobody's
Yeah, they
getting
look happy
exploited,
as hell taking a $5 picture with Marlon too. So you got to pick and choose your battles.
yeah. Oh, Marlon was doing $5 ones.
You better go with the $5 one.
Hey, well, hey, I'll take I'll take one with Marlon for
I'm going
$5.
with the $5 one.
I ain't worried about the 5.
Marlon only worth Marlon
Hey,
take the picture.
his pictures is well.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. They said Ticketmaster and lot. Yeah, but Beyonce they set their prices. Like her, I know the labels 360. I don't know if Beyonce has a 360. She's been in the industry before. She might have a 360. I don't know, but I know the label takes a
Well, why
lot.
she
But
gotta have a 360 when she married to the handler?
Right.
Like,
married to the handler.
okay, now let's not deviate the situation.
All right, let's keep going.
Capitalist business practices are insane. We're charging like $40 for little things.
You're right. He a milk drinker. He thinks the music industry isn't capitalism. He thinks it's not capitalism. Taylor Swift isn't doing it. It's not capitalism.
He need to get off that goat milk. I'm trying to tell you. He on the
Man.
goat milk.
You stop sucking the teeth, man. Stop it.
I think you be drinking dog water.
Things, and we're exploiting people in all these other ways to like make these things for so cheap and do this and
yeah, I know.
You become a
Ticketmaster
billionaire
does
by
have their fees.
investing, you know, and it's not through hard work. Nobody becomes a billionaire through hard work. You get it through exploiting people.
Yes and no. There is a large group that he is right, absolutely right, but not all of them. Like you just sitting over here mad because you are not one of them, little Parker.
He said there's no billionaire. He said there's no billionaires that worked hard. There's none that worked hard.
Wasn't Disney built in the backyard in the garage? Wasn't that thought built in the garage? So how did you say nobody wasn't working?
He created a whole system to make cartooning, which he didn't have a blueprint. He had to be innovative, and they were sitting there and they were painting cells. And you know, I know about the animation history because that's one of the things I'm in.
What you wear?
He's like they had pages and they had to create these cells and they had to put them one by one and paint every single one of them. It's faster now. I got digital. I can manipulate it. Bro. He was one cell at a time. He's not working hard. And imagine he made a whole movie like that. And then he went on to make a whole empire from it. And you don't think they had ups and downs and almost failed out of business and all this other stuff? It just happened that Snow White, everybody loved that Snow White movie. That was the first big time animation. It catapulted them. But before then, they were struggling. So come on now. I know you see the end product, but to say that there are no billionaires that worked hard.
Like I just said, you know what? He was in that second group that came after $11,000 a year. He was in that group.
No, I didn't say they invented cartoon. I said that they came up with a system, right? So the 9 old men as they call them, they came up with a system to where that's what we use for
and we were
cartooning
talking
now.
about Disney as working hard from the bottom up. That's really what we were talking about.
Yeah. They're working. Yeah, they're definitely working hard. I mean, Jeff Bezos. They said his wife said he wasn't sleeping. Even I know they divorced. They said he was up. He was selling books and coming up with ways. Amazon was a bookstore.
Yep.
They didn't just give him Amazon. The man came up
Do
with a
y'all
system.
think that Elon Musk is sleeping? This dude is creating robots, vehicles. Like, do y'all think he's sleeping? He taking people's money, checking books, kicking in doors. Do y'all think this man's sleeping? This man working.
Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. A billionaire that didn't work for it. Can you think of one?
El Chapo.
Like the Rothschilds, probably like the kids of the Rothschilds.
Well, you talking about El
Chapo.
El Chapo and
he
them.
was a billionaire.
No, they weren't founded by the CIA. I could see the CIA. They stepped in, but a lot of Hollywood. CIA is involved in a lot of Hollywood. They stepped in, but the beginnings they weren't even really making money for the CIA to be interested in them.
Brazil de Blanco.
Maybe talking about
But no, yeah, I mean, they even work. The drug dealers, the cartels are even working hard. What? You think it's
They
easy
gotta
that
go
they
out
have
there
to
and
they gotta
get their
bury
Go get
bodies.
hard.
They gotta bury the bodies all over the place. They gotta hide the bodies. They gotta
I didn't think
and they have to pay people and they have
they
to
gotta
have employees. It's a functioning system.
I
So
didn't think that shit
everybody
was
is
all that
working
hard.
towards the goal.
A lot of
yeah,
times you tell yourself.
even the crime bosses are working hard, right?
You can get baby McDonald on by this business right here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
What about Warren
yeah.
Buffett? Did he work hard?
Okay, maybe not. Okay, all right. Maybe I don't know. Now that's a good one. Warren Buffett, maybe he was just buying companies and selling companies, right? Or buying stocks and holding the stock. Like so, it's not. It was that was working smart. I would say he's working smart. All right, it's not easy to do. I won't say what he did was easy, but it's not hard work. You get what I'm saying?
So now, Tony, with you saying that, just because you work smarter, not harder, is it still not your working? Like
Yeah,
you
you're
still
still
working.
working. You're still
It
working.
ain't like
Yeah.
you just woke up and there you got the Hilton money just from your granddaddy.
Right, that's different. Now, the ones that inherited their billions, that's different, right? I get you.
Yeah.
Like Paris Hilton didn't she?
Yeah, you got a point there.
She didn't
They're
have to
not
do that.
hard workers.
So that's
Like
yeah,
they
that's a
just
good
woke
one.
up today.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
Nah,
good
they
one.
was born. Paris
Yeah,
was born.
the Hiltons. Yeah, that's
She
a
was
good one.
born rich. She probably
All
born
right,
rich.
so
No,
yeah,
even
he must
even
be
a
talking.
scammer working hard.
Nah, well, yeah, he
Even
working hard
the
not to get
scammer
caught.
is working hard,
The
brother.
scammer working harder than most.
This,
Yeah, he work hard
this
not to get caught.
hey, scammer, bro. The scammer had to come up with all type of things to get that money up out of you. The scammer is working hard too. All right.
Yeah.
What's that one lady that she used to do corn? She got a whole empire. I can't remember her name, but she used to work. Now she
Heidi
produced.
Fleiss?
I can't remember her name, but she got an empire. She's like, I think she's a billionaire now. She even worked hard. She was opening her legs every damn day for a while. And then she had to hire girls to open their leg, and then she had to
Is that
produce
Heidi
them
Fleiss?
and distribute them. So even her, whatever her name was, I can't remember her dang name, but that white lady she's like a billionaire in the industry.
Well, she started off a worker bee.
I think she started off in the 70s and 80s, and yeah, now
Oh,
she
she
old lady
started back in there when it was $2. It
Yeah,
was
she was working. She was
$2.50.
working.
She
Even
worked
she
her
was
way up
working.
to that money, boy.
Wait, I think it's Natalie Hartman. Is that even a name? Am I making that up?
I don't know nothing about the
Or is that?
industry of corn.
No, it's not Hartman. Natalie. Dang it, bro. I can't remember her name. Whatever. Let's play the
Well,
rest.
she
I mean,
worked
I'll
hard
find it.
every day.
I'll find it because it's bothering me. I can't remember her damn name.
Her jaws probably worked really hard.
Yeah, she was She was doing some type of work.
You know what the difference between $1 billion and $1 million is? It's about $1 billion. Yeah. I mean, nobody really understands how much wealth is $1 billion, and to think that there are people in the world that have hundreds of $1 billion and they're on their way to becoming trillionaires. The disparity has never been greater, and I don't believe that there's any way you can acquire $1 billion and without being unethical, and I've yet to hear a strong argument in the opposition.
Kennesaw State University now offers.
All right, let's do
If you're putting people in a position to where they can, I guess, provide for the life that they want and the people they care about, so they can accomplish their goals through the opportunity you provide for them, and you're able to accomplish your goal at the same time. Why is that a bad thing?
Well, when I use exploitation, I use it in a Marxist sense,
go milk
where
boy.
it's just the extraction. Like you
He
are
only make
exploiting their labor
$11,000
in the sense that their labor is worth a certain amount. You're not paying them what that labor is worth. If they generate $30 an hour for you and you're paying them $20, that's exploitation. If you are taking that $10 and putting it in your pocket.
But then how do you pay for the lights, like the cameras?
I think that surplus labor value, I think workers should have a say in how it's used. And that's my biggest problem, is that the workers don't have a say.
Is there a sense where we could maybe raise the minimum wage to a certain level to where it's not seen as exploitation?
The very concept of earning a wage is exploitative by design, because you could be, like he said, you could be producing all this value as a worker, but you're capped.
What if you get stock in the company? So it's pretty common in the tech place to get restricted stock.
How does a company raise the shareholder price of their company? How do they do that?
Make more revenue.
They
Usually there's traditional financial metrics like revenue, but in general it's more people are buying
revenue
by selling goods and services.
How do they make goods?
Using human labor.
There you go.
I never saw that my life was worse off if the guy who started a restaurant paid me a wage to work in the restaurant and he made more than me. It never bothered me. If the owner of the restaurant was like, yeah.
There were slaves in the 1830s that didn't think they were being exploited as well.
But except it was my choice.
That's crazy.
It was my choice to go get that job and earn a wage.
Yes,
And if I didn't want it, I could quit.
But no, also the person paying you to do that was not a billionaire. A billionaire takes that to the most extreme level, where it wouldn't be taking $1 here of surplus labor value and doing this with it. It's extreme greed, extreme wealth hogging to get to that level.
So I personally know many billionaires. One of my closest mentors, he used to sit 2 desks away from me. His company IPO'd. Currently, it's valued more than Lockheed Martin, Nike. It's called AppLovin. It's worth like $158 billion, right? This is the most kind, genuine person you'll ever meet. Ever since he's made money, so he like has a crazy story. He started working when he was 14, 15, made a ton of money, and it was the same thing. Like my story is very similar. Where it's like I started working at 15. I was paid $8K a month, and I actually loved it, not just because of the money. I knew I was making someone way more money, but it was the fact that I could learn from them, like learn how to get into that position. So the system never bothered me in that sense, because I was like, I can be that system. I can beat that system.
If there's no such thing as an ethical billionaire, where is that limit? Can you be an ethical millionaire? Can you be an ethical 100 millionaire? Like where is the point at which suddenly I'm now unethical?
That's a great question. I couldn't give you a number.
Oh my gosh, you make that statement, now you can't give. That's a good
He can't give that number because he only make a little bit over $11,000 a year. That's why. Go stitch your behind down somewhere, sir.
I think he's the one that can't make over 1,000. Yeah, you
No,
right.
no, it wasn't. Nobody made 1,000. He came in second. He came up there under $1,000, $11,000. That's why he over there complaining about some worker. You signed on the Burger King. Stop complaining. Get your weight up. Now you sitting over here complaining with Baby Bop over here because y'all bitter about everybody else's pockets. Step your game up. Get out there and get a goal.
He do look like Baby Bop.
He's sitting over there and y'all complaining, but y'all got all of this stuff to say, but ain't nobody using their brain to utilize that and make money with it. Quit talking.
Baby Bop drinking that milk. He drinking that milk.
Hey, both over there on that goat milk.
Baby Bop. Oh my God, I can't unsee it now. He got the whole Baby Bop hairstyle going on for real.
Yeah.
Dang, bro. I can't answer that question. He's like, okay, if I'm bad a billionaire, at what point am I a bad person? When I got the billion? When I got the 500 million? When I got the 2 million? When did I become a bad person? because if I'm a billionaire, I'm a bad person. I can't answer that question. I don't know.
And then another thing, they so quick to throw slavery up in it. Neither one of these two have ancestors ever seen slavery. So why is that the first thing that y'all want to correlate
It's easy to use us. It's easy to use us.
Stop it.
That's the same thing that the gay community did. They started comparing everything to the gay. I was like, bro, y'all stop comparing us being black to gay. What the hell is that?
Every time something go down, it's compared to slavery. People didn't know. No, you don't know about slavery. You or your brothers and the next of kin. Like,
right.
Yeah, they know about it when they was whipping. Their ancestors was whipping the whip for us out there picking their damn cotton. How the hell you gonna sit up and try to use slavery against us?
Every single time they just bring it. Well, you didn't know it was bad. Slavery was bad. Like, come on, man. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, look, Bill Gates, bad billionaire. Elon, good billionaire. Simple. I like that. That is a simple way to put it. No, Bill Gates be trying to do some stuff. He buying all the farmland. He trying to block out the sun. He over there giving vaccines to the women in Africa to sterilize them through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation,
Yeah.
allegedly.
For them,
Allegedly.
for them, Tony, it ain't about money for them no more. It's about power and
Yeah.
what they power can do.
And he's a transhumanist. He's trying to find a way to live forever, and
Yeah.
they look, man.
He
His
might be
father left an
a
instruction.
bill bot right now. He might be a bill bot. We don't know what we got.
Right. For real. He might be. We don't know what that is in there.
Bill bot ass.
Yeah. All right, let's play the rest.
I think $1 billion is way past it, though.
Hey, what if he really is just revenge or nerding really hard? Because did you see his picture?
Porky.
Did you?
Not Revenge at the North. Porky. You remember Porky? It came out
Yeah.
the same time.
Bro, he's like that kid in Dexter's Laboratory, the tall one, the other scientist that was mad at the world.
Yes.
Can't remember his name. Yeah, that's Bill Gates, bro. We gave
Upset
the
for
wrong
no damn reason.
we gave the wrong person money. Emily, wherever you are, I don't know why you did that to Bill in high school, Emily, but you need to go apologize to that man because he's gonna end the world because of your ass.
Man.
Emily, you ended the damn world making fun of that boy with them glasses. You seen Bill Gates' picture when he was in high school? I don't think you know how bad it was. Let me show you. This
You
is why
gotta
he
pull
want
it
to end the
up.
world.
Pull it up, Tony.
Let me show you why he want to end the world. This is why Bill Gates want to get revenge on the world. He's gonna block the sun.
He like
Y'all was
Pinky
making
in the
fun of his
brain.
ass. Yeah. Y'all was making fun of that man. He was like, you one day you'll see. You'll see. I'm gonna buy all your farmland and
They
starve
look
you
like
out.
Dumb and Dumber.
You'll see. This is Bill. This is Bill right here. You'll understand why he feels how he does.
Oh, he did so. Oh, yeah. He upset. He been upset for a long time. He was
They
the
was giving
for everything.
they was giving him the business, boy. He was like, Emily, I was wondering if you would like to go
You can
to
look at Bill and see he was sleep deprived at
you
that
wanna
age.
you wanna go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with me, Emily?
No, Bill. No, bitch. Now I'm about to take over the world. I've been refused by Donna.
You'll see. You'll see.
I'm going to show all of you. All of you are going to pay.
I'm gonna block the sun, you bastards. The whole world will suffer under my money. Yeah, that's the difference. Elon got 20 baby mamas, man. Elon ain't got that problem.
Elon ain't got no time.
That's why Elon good, bro. You see, man, Coochie could save the world, man. Emily.
I've been trying to say that, but that's a whole nother topic. I got a whole island. STM, come save some.
Emily, go. Please say sorry to this man. Please, Emily. You gotta save the world, Emily. I know you did this boy dirty in high school, but please, somebody get this video to Emily to go save the world because he's trying to block out the damn sun. Now, this is a bad billionaire right here. There we go. This is the one. All right, so let's go back. So that we answered the question. Good one, Phil. That's it. That was a very simple answer.
I don't think it's anywhere near $1 billion. I can't give you a number, and I don't think every millionaire is an evil person. 10 millionaires an evil person.
I have a friend who's a solo founder. So he's in the in the tech space, and he on freak accident got really into AI super early, like years ago, right? And him by himself, he's sitting with himself.
He got money. He got that ponytail. You got to have money to rock a ponytail.
It's worth
You got that. You got that.
He didn't do anything. He didn't go out and say,
That
I'm
Rich
going to
Valley
make this
boy
$1 billion
look.
and I'm, going to fuck over everybody in the process. He's doing something that he loves. And now suddenly the world says, and the stock market specifically says, your thing is now worth $1 billion. Now it is suddenly my friend now is an unethical person and he has to hang himself. Like, what does he have to give away his money? Like he's evil. Like, where's that point?
It's easier to make money.
That's a good point right there. That's a good point. The thing he was doing, it just became good. Yeah, he got ponytail money. Hey man, rappers. One of you rappers out there gotta say that. One of the rappers.
You gotta have money to rock a ponytail like that, baby, and confident.
Got ponytail money. If it look like money, smell like money, walk like money, even talk like money. Everywhere I go. Yeah, that's ponytail money. I got ponytail money. That's Young Ralph, man. That's Atlanta legend right there. We call everybody a legend that make a hit in Atlanta. We just call them all legends. You a legend, you made a hit. Young Ralph, man. That was my boy. But yeah. So any last words, Donnie, before we get up out of here?
All I
Any
got to
last
say
words
is bring on
on
my
the tax?
money back.
Give me my money. Where
Bring on my
came from?
money. Ching ching. And y'all like, subscribe. Matter of fact, y'all should be liking it. Should have been liking this.
Yeah.
What you waiting on?
Hit them like buttons, get them up. Yeah, tell the people to subscribe. All right, for sure. And yeah, I just think that it's gonna be an interesting couple of days how they react to this Trump announcement. And yeah, I think don't hate on millionaires and billionaires. Let's see what they do. Like we can hate on Bill Gates. I mean, Emily, please. Save the world, Emily, please. All right. But if we see just because they billionaires, I don't say they're bad people. But I saw somebody gave a good question. All right, what up, Will? Shout out, Will. I saw somebody say a good question. So they was on college campus and they was asking all these kids, do you believe in socialism? And a lot of them, college is a breeding ground for that type of stuff. They're like, yes. So he was like, okay. So do you think that millionaires should give up the money that they get because they already got enough? They said yes. He said, okay. So what's your GPA? And they were like, oh, I got like a 3.8 GPA. He was like, okay. So how about you divide some of your GPA out to the other students that aren't doing so well? And then they started going, oh, well, nah, why would I do that? He said, what do you mean, why would you do that? Because you want to spread what you got. And they were like, but I worked hard for my GPA. And he was like, exactly. That's the point. Why should they give up their money that they work hard for? But you worked hard for it. They was going, he was like, but I was sacrificing and I wasn't going to the parties and I was studying. Why should I give them my GPA? Exactly. And they were sitting there like, we might show that on one of these shows. But they were like stuck. And I was like, that was a great question. It makes them think.
The crazy part, Tony, millionaires and billionaires, they really try to teach it. It's us with this poor mentality that we have that we don't listen or we don't want to accept it or we come to it with our own thoughts about them already. But they're very sharing people. If you take the time and listen to them, they're very mentoring people.
Yeah.
You know,
and one is resources are finite. It's impossible for everybody to be rich. We can't. And then if everybody's rich, then there's nobody poor, then nobody's rich. Right. So if everybody's pretty, nobody's ugly. You have to have ugly. You have to have poor. All these things is just part of life. It's always going to be somebody sick, somebody healthy, right? Somebody taller, somebody shorter, somebody strong, somebody weak. It's always going to be in the world. That's just what it is. That's diversity. We have to have that. I don't think it should be bad because some of the happiest people I know are poorer than some of the. I got a myriad of friends. I got friends that are like doing very, 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 very well and aren't doing so well. But I see the ones that are very, very. Some of them they are going through it. Whereas the ones that they got no money, they just chill. They just chill. They just be smoking and hanging at the playing spades and watching
like life
NBA.
is just effortless. They know how to hang in there.
Right. Like they happy. So it's like just because that don't mean you happy. Like I know that's probably what Rathbone was thinking, the hater.
And that's probably what Jeff was also referring to when he said just because you got money, you could be rich in other things. Like you could be rich in spirit, you could be rich in happiness. Money is just one of the richest.
Right. It's just one of those things that come along with it. Now, if you can have all of it, now more power to you. You got your family, you got money, you got health, right? You got all that. Yeah, man, more power to you. You blessed. Right. So but some people just got money and then don't got a family. They just work all day. They don't got nothing. They don't got nothing. Right. And that's sad in itself. Or you might have family, don't have money, but you gotta.
You could tell when a man like that, he living wild. He got 100 baby mamas like Eli. I'm just saying.
Elon.
Just run around here making babies in every country, everywhere. Shush, woman, don't say nothing.
Yeah, Elon is not gonna stop. I don't see him stopping no time soon. It's just like what's that boy? The black one. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon like he's like whatever. I could afford it. Whatever.
Well, That's if you can afford it, as long as ain't nobody lacking, do you?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
do you. But that stuff gonna
Yeah.
catch up to you when that money
That,
stop flowing.
that is a good thing. Yeah, to have a wife is you found a good thing. You know, that's old wisdom right there. Who finds a wife finds a good thing, especially if she's
Oh,
a good wife. All right. It said to be clear, Jeff didn't say that. Bob Marley did.
okay, my
Kanye
bad.
struck.
Okay,
Gave you
all
the
right,
Kanye.
Max.
He
He
gave you the
he
Kanye.
mentioned it in the chat, so I was just referring to it. Too late. Don't start no stuff. Won't be none.
Don't start now. Here we go. I want to argue. We was doing good.
We doing great, Tony.
All right. So yeah. But yeah, they were just hating. A lot of that is just hating. But
Yeah, the
at the
little
end of the
milk
day,
dudes are looking like Dumb and
at the end
Dumber.
of the day, it always looks greener on the other side. One of my richer partners that I know, they work and travel. He's like, damn, I got to travel. I couldn't pick up, man. Damn, man, I had to do. He always he can't rest. He can't take that rest, right? So sometimes we just don't know. We could see them driving in their Benz or whatever, and then, but yeah, that looks cool for a little bit, but they stressed out, right? So I just think you got to find a happy medium. Like you got to find. You don't have to. If you're at a point where you don't got to worry about your bills, and then you're happy with your family, I think you're good, right?
I
Because
agree.
yeah, because sometimes when we get that bigger check, and then we're gonna see this, Diane, when this money come in. Like, remember I said roof Chris? He was like, hell no. So we know it ain't gonna happen to you. But they're gonna be like, hold up, I got an extra 25K. Let me get a bigger house. And guess what's gonna happen? Now you're gonna be living check to check again. It's like
That's what I'm saying. That's
that's
why
what
I
happens.
popped in instead of the 6-piece nuggets. I could get 10 now. See, we
Yeah,
good.
I feel you. I feel you. All right. So we better get up out of here. We appreciate all the mad ones for rocking with us. This was a great show. Until next time, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
We mad at this, we mad at that, we mad at the bullshit, don't get slapped. We mad at you, we mad at them, we snap at each other, but we always come back. It's the mad ones, it's the mad ones, it's the mad ones. You done pissed us off. Queen of Max, whose island you on? Jeff, Gina, X, moderate on. While Will stays ill, Chief smoking that real. Ty said he gone, then he gone. UP and X, Lax can't go wrong. Gooner and Sonia, UK, stay up late. While Dre say we always late. We mad at this, mad at that. We mad at the bullshit, don't get slapped. We mad at you, we mad at them. We snap at each other, but we always come back. It's the mad ones, it's the mad ones, it's the mad ones. You done pissed us off. Yamalet out in Puerto Rico. PJ is my amigo. Ocean in Australia, real spill quick to tell ya. Red pops in late buying baby oil. Lock on, we see you staying loyal. Richard watching while he works and Blue does too. Mia sometimes is missing, but still makes it work. Dub's avatar so nice, we got to play it twice. Locked in throwing rocks, and Sonia be popping up. Mad ones got much love, and you know we stay up. We mad at this, we mad at that. We mad at the bullshit, don't get slapped. We mad at you, we mad at them. We snap at each other, but we always come back. It's the mad ones, it's the mad ones, it's the mad ones. You done pissed us off.